For the left fullback, we will have Mohamed Hussein, we will have Nixon Kibabache, and then there is a coming back to Farid Musa, who is now playing on the left fullback. For me, I still can see he can play left fullback, but I also think he can play left winger. So there are different options with him. But we want to see where is Farid now, because he is being a little bit up and down. For the central holding midfielder, we have Novatus, which I think you all know have been doing a good job. He is still in Israel, but he is now being on loan to a first division, second division club to play regularly. So he's playing and playing. So we also have expectation that he's on his high. He will be there together with Samiro, Yasin, Jonas Mkude, and Peter Muya. And then we also bring one new player in, Aziz Adamweli from Mbeya City, because I think that player also is interesting. He has some potential. We would like to see how can he cope from national to international level. You never know. Some of these players, they might surprise us very positively, and they will be in the team. Maybe some we have to say, pole next time. Then for the wingers, we will have Kelvin John, as mentioned. Kelvin John can play winger, he can play striker, he plays winger in his club most of the time. And he will be there together with Simon Msuva. Simon Msuva is a special case at this moment. I have been in touch several times, have meeting with him here in Dar es Salaam. We are working on his case. We are helping him to keep his fitness. But I think Simon Msuva, we need him in this camp to see where he is at the moment. And most of all, I'm trying to tell Simon Msuva, Simon, get your case solved as soon as possible, because you need to play. You cannot continue not to play, because you will drop. But Simon Msuva, I have the hope soon he will play again. And the main thing is that he will be ready in June for the AFCON qualifier. That is the important thing. Then for the central, more offensive player, we have Faisal Saloom. And then we are bringing another young player in there, Ben Anthony Swakali, who is playing in Spalding United in England. We want to see where is he at the moment also. Then on the other side of the winger, we can put Samata. I know he can play different positions. And then we bring another young player in there, Tepsi Prosper from Assam, because we see his potential. He's on the way, so he will also be there. For the top strikers, we will have Relian Lusadio for Namungu, because he's always giving something to his team, his attitude and work. And there's another player I've been impressed with to see him for his team, for Gaeta. It's George Empole. I really like the aggressiveness that he has. So we want to see him also at the Taifa Stars to see can he go from Gaeta to play international. And another striker we will bring in is Ibrahim Joshua, who is playing for Tosca in Kenya, to see how he's doing. He has been playing quite well for his team. He has been scoring some goals. He's a bit more matured, but we want to see him. And then the last top striker is Kibo Dennis, who will be there, I know he has been injured for some time, but he's starting to play again now. That gives a total of 25 players. Of course, there are some players who have been considered, but at this moment they have not been selected. There are also players who are very matured, but also are getting, there is a time for a player where he goes up, then he has his career, and then there is a time where the player starts to fade out. So some of the most experienced of our players, like Boko and Erasto, have not been selected for this time, but I will tell them it all depends what you are showing the next 3, 4, 5 months before we are playing in June, if they will be in or they will not be in. But for this camp, I know them very much where they are. I want to see some other players for this. So I think we have got a good mix of new young players I think we have Haji Manonga, we have Farid Abdul Razak, Kelvin John, Ben Starkey, Tepsi, George Mpole, Ibrahim Joshua. So there are quite a number of new players. And I'm sure, not all of them, but some of them, they will knock on the door to say, hey, I'm ready for Taifa Stars. And that's what we are looking for. So I really look forward to have the camp with them and play 2 international friendly. I think more or less that's all what I have. So, questions, feel free. I'll try to do my best to answer your questions. It's always nice to be together with you. And I think we have the same target. We want to see our one and only national team, Taifa Stars, reaching the AFCON final. That's where we want to go, and that's what we are preparing for now in 22. This is the first camp, and it's a very important camp for the team. Asante sana.
Asante coach. Tumemsikia coach amezungumzia kuhusiana na hizo mechi zinazokuja kwa upande wa kiufundi, kwa nini tunahitaji au anahitaji yao na hizo mechi. Of course focus iko kwenye qualifiers za AFCON, amesema vizuri. Lakini sisi kwa upande wa utawala tunataka tuseme kwamba mbali ya mahitaji ya coach kwa upande wa ufundi, lakini kwa nini tumeita timu mbili kwa wakati mmoja. Tunajua mama yetu Rais Mheshimiwa Samia Suluhu Hassan anakwenda kutimiza mwaka mmoja tangu ameingia madarakani, na wote ni mashahidi kwamba amekuwa sehemu kubwa sana ya kusapoti mpira wa miguu. Na sisi TFF tumeandaa hii mini tournament kwa maana ya timu 3, ikiwa ni sehemu ya kusherekea mama kutimiza mwaka mmoja toka ameingia madarakani. Kwa hiyo tutakuwa na tournament ambayo baadaye tutaeleza utaratibu utakavyokuwa, lakini ni tournament ambayo itakwenda na itakuwa na bingwa. Kwa hiyo kutakuwa kuna kikombe ambacho tutakwenda kutoa baada ya mechi hiyo ya tarehe 29. Kwa hiyo mwito wetu kwa washabiki wa mpira wa miguu katika kuwa sehemu ya kumuunga mkono mama anapokwenda kumaliza mwaka mmoja, basi tujitokeze kusupport Taifa Stars, lakini wakati huo huo tunaisupport serikali yake katika haya ambayo yamefanyika ndani ya mwaka huu mmoja wanakwenda kumaliza. Na sisi kama sehemu ya kwetu upande wa mpira wa miguu tunajivunia kile ambacho kimefanyika mpaka sasa, lakini ni matarajio yetu makubwa zaidi yatakwenda kutokea huko mbele. Kwa hiyo kwa upande wetu wa utawala tumependa tuseme hayo, na logistics zingine kama nilivyosema zitaendelea.